couple of exterminators on your hands now, then.
Wonderful. Maybe we'll be able to find something that might be worthwhile for the both of you while you're down there.
Could be.
And he whistles, and two more able bodies begin to lift the things off, pull the wagons away, and you notice that as Oren walks towards it, he begins to enchant whisper something. Excuse me. And you see a seal that neither of you could see release. The incense is still kind of burning. It's a little bit of waste from it. But now you get the feeling, Rags, that you actually can go on that. You can go on down that well without, probably getting stuck there for a while.
Well, I can sort of breathe easier now.
Nothing personal. It's just it works, so it works.
As long as it works for you, I don't really mind.
He does get a rope and tie it to one of the stone wall frames and ties it down so you guys can climb on down, because there seems to be no ladder to go down into the swell.
Well, shall we go take care of it?
The sooner the better.
Alright.
Yes, we return. But let me turn down the spooky music so I actually can be heard. Coming right back to Orin opens the well, drops a rope down, and you see everyone that was watching you guys is now ready to throw everything back on top of this well when you guys when you guys go down there.
Seal away the outsiders. If you'd like, Winifred, to make it easier on yourself, you could just throw me down there, then you could take the rope without needing to worry about me falling off your shoulder.
I mean, I could also just do this, and can I summon, like, a kind of elevator?
What?
An elevator.
Like, kind of like a levitating...
We make a platform we stand on and it'll just bring us down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, can I summon...
like a floating disc.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try and make a will check for that spell. You're not proficient in that type of summoning magic or making a disc for you to fall down. Who knows how deep this well is? So I'm going to say it's going to be a harder check for a DC of 25.
26.
26.
Damn!
There you go. Very nice.
What did I need to roll for it?
25.
25.
Oh, shoot!
You did it!
You did it! Very proud.
The perks of using my points to up my dice.
So, as she says this, she raises her hand out, and you see at first what looks to be a small... the best way I can describe it is, you remember in X-Men 2 when he makes that flat disc of metal to stand on?
Yes.
But what she does that with is she actually pricks her finger, and it drops down. You see, instead of it being this weird mercury-looking metal, it is a perfect cylinder. Not a cylinder, a perfect circle that is about maybe 2 inches thick, it looks like, of what looks like solidized blood.
Well, isn't that a nice little party trick you have there?
It's quite useful when you can kind of run on your own supply.
They all got, a lot of people gasping, witch, and like people are beginning to freak out. Or it doesn't seem too bothered by it. As you step onto it, there is a little noise as you step onto it. And it smells very fresh of iron. Looks like someone eats enough meat. Not gets enough protein. You both gently descend. Do either of you strike up a light of some sort? Because the dark vision doesn't necessarily exist in this world.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were to say, do you strike a pose as you go down? And I was gonna say 100%.
Strike those JoJo poses, guys. JoJo pose.
I was gonna say, like, you know, like, as people are saying, like gasping and, like, all of that, she's gonna be like, boo, as she like kind of quickens the descent.
Oh my god.
Roll a charm check for intimidation.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 on my special dice, and then
Oh,
I
no.
rolled a 1, so that's a 10.
The two children that have been watching you guys scream, running for their mother.
Oh Jesus. Was that
That's all I get.
particularly necessary?
It's fun.
Fair enough. Although now you've given me a project of calming the children down when we come back up here.
Well, all the more attention that you'll get. It's a win-win.
The seal
Anyways.
and all the barricade above you closes, and you hear the makeshift pulling up of carts, sags of probably very old grain or whatever it might be, up as you're slowly descending down. It is complete and total darkness, and this place smells of stale water, mildew, and old yucky clay. You know that smell? Like, it's just old mud.
I would like to... I'm gonna have Rag see if he can make his eyes glow a bit brighter, because that is something that he usually is able to do. Is
Sure.
to have his eyes like glow a little bit. Like, think of him like he has the ability to be like a nightlight to kids that are scared of the dark, and their parents will give them a nightlight.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
Only
will
his
check
eyes.
to see how brightly you shine. To be effective for the both of you, I would say make a will check of 15, but I will let you know, you do this, things that are hiding down here will see you.
Fair enough. You said we'll check a 15, correct?
Will check of 15, yes sir.
Okay. That's a 16.
16? Hang
Yes,
on.
sir.
Okay. Man. I
What?
just saw what was wrong with the stream, and I just fixed it, and I am so sorry, chat, that I wish you guys had told me. It's fine.
What happened?
Oh, I just noticed it, and I just texted you about it, Brent.
What happened?
You're...
There was like a little weird header at the top of our background part.
Yeah, I'm having to jerry-rig this to make it look as pretty as it is, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I had much
you're
fun making it.
fine.
Oh, but
No,
speaking
you're
of
totally
which,
fine, baby.
it's time to change what you guys see down below. Behind me, anyway.
Like, you would see, like,
Me
just
under
like, you
the
know,
glow.
like, the way his glowing works, it's like a... Because you have one eye it's green, one eye it's red, so you have like a mixture of, like, red and green light.
Awesome. That actually matches my new background.
Perfect.
Hold on, red and green cancels itself and cancel each other out on the color wheel. How does that work?
Don't question it.
Convenient plot points, convenient, obviously.
Deus Ex Machina.
There we go. That's the word.
Light.
Deus Ex.
Okay, you descend down, and the first thing you notice is that
Would you prefer to just be the red light for the one eye?
August.
I'm just playing.
You guys descend down, and you notice that on the walls there are skeletons and things that have seemed to have been almost like Han Solo in carbonite, just frozen into the wall. It seems like they were insta-frozen. It wasn't like someone was put down here and they slowly rotted away. Whatever happened was fast. You're guessing the thing that caused all of you to collapse and then reawaken with no memories of really what or who you were. But enough about that. As you descend down, this was the bottom of the well, and the ground that you guys land on, aside from a little bit wet from the blood, is still a little damp. Not only that, though, with the glowing eyes of Rags, there is a tunnel just beyond this well that goes on as far as the glowing red eye allows you to see. I need both of you to roll me a will check. DC 20.
Got it.
The sound of happy dice clattering.
That is a 12 for me.
12.
I
Okay.
rolled a 19.
Okay. Rags. That feeling that I mentioned earlier about you have difficulty to swallow, it's now in your tum-tum. It's the knots. Something is causing you to have unnatural fear. Similar with you, Wilford, but not to Wilford. Oh no. What? How do you say?
For warfare.
My brain. How do you say your character's name again?
Winifred.
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 We'll practice after.
Yeah, we'll practice.
Name is subject to change now, though.
Did I say
Oh,
Winifred?
keep it Winifred.
Winifred
I
is
like
a
the
strong name. Yeah, it's a good name. I'm just tired.
I like it.
But
Thank you.
you're experiencing something similar, but you are resisting mostly to whatever is causing you this upset tummy of nervous knots.
I am so very glad that when I'm smaller like this, I don't have an actual stomach.
Do you press forward?
We've
Yes.
already come down here. I would say that we should commit. What do you think, Winifred?
I agree.
We're already down here. Might as well commit to what we've told these people we're going to do.
At this point, probably holding Rags just for kind of ease.
Okay.
You can still have him on your shoulder.
Yeah, she'll probably like shoulder and then
Sure.
she will summon. She'll probably use the leftover blood from the kind of platform that she made,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll make a bat from it, or like a bird of some sort, like a bat probably.
Okay.
And she will use that. She'll tell it to investigate, and she'll have it look down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a will check to first turn the blood specifically into a bat.
Okay, should I use my summoning?
No. This is turning blood into a bat, not necessarily summoning.
I rolled crap. I'm not gonna lie.
Think-
I think that's a 10. Total.
10. How I thought you were trying to explain this is, you remember Moria from One Piece, how he turned his shadow into bats? That's what my brain thought you were trying to describe, which with the 10, unfortunately, you're not able to do. However, you're able to, if you would like, you could easily summon a bat using summoning magic. It will take you a bit more time. I'm sorry. There is a difference. You didn't specify. Don't give me that look.
It just doesn't make sense to me because it's like I'm just reshaping it. That's it. It's just reshaping a platform to a bat. Just
What? Those are completely different things.
I can see where Brett is coming from, because like you have to try and focus on what a bat shape would be.
I guess I can. I guess I was just trying to not waste my own supply, considering I made a 2-inch thick platform to stand of my own supply. But I will make a summoning check to summon a bat.
That is easy enough. Because it is
I need to roll for it?
No, it is just a bat.
Okay.
Do you want to roll?
No, I don't. I'm just confused.
you have a bat now.
Yes.
I have a bat. I would like it to investigate
Okay.
the.
Since we do not have the stats prepped for a bat, a flying kind, go ahead and roll me a brains check for your bat to try to perceive things. I will say that it needs to beat the DC of 15.
I just 14.
14? Okay. It begins to fly
Yeah.
around. And what catches it off guard is that after it goes for about 30 feet down this path, it takes a sharp right and it's hit by immediately bright light, and then it just disappears. Turns to nothingness. Ash.
Well, that's useful information at the very least.
Except from where you guys are, even with your little light rags, there is no light coming from the corner. You can barely see that there is the path stops, but you can't see any light coming down from the path to the right.
Well, your bat hasn't come back.
Believe it will. Would I feel that it has
Yes.
disappeared?
You felt it through the blare.
Okay.
I
It
think
went
it'd be
30.
beneficial.
Okay, so it went 30 feet down.
Mm-hmm. She's taking notes.
But
Are you guys taking notes?
took
Prepping for the pop quiz next week? Maybe?
The note keeper.
I don't know.
She's the
Okay.
note keeper.
She is. Every good
I'm
campaign
trying
is a
to
note
be
keeper.
better at it. And many other campaigns, I am not the note keeper because I am unable to take notes on the bus. But when I can, I like to. And I like to do it in poetry books because I'm crazy. Oh, that's right. It smells like. I was like, what does it smell like? It smells like incense from my bag. Okay, so
Anyway.
she will relay that information to Rags and just be like, although like, I don't know if that would be a good thing for you or not.
Well, it'd be worth our while to go and investigate ourselves if your little friend is not coming back. After all, I don't want to just be standing here.
There is
Me
no
to
more
be
burn of
fair.
incense or that sigil, so you are not feeling the effects of that right now. If that helps.
That helps.
Excellent.
Alright, so we will go down the tunnel towards the light.
Okay.
Although I feel like I've heard the opposite at some.
You're very funny.
Mhm.
You press onward, and what your bat failed to see, is that as you're walking, Winifred, there's a as you step on some sort of pressure plate. I need both of you to roll me dodge or spunk checks.
Oh, fantastic.
DC is 10. Because I'm nice to you guys.
May I use my evasion?
Yes. This would be something you can use evasion for.
14 for me.
Okay.
13 for me.
Well done. Proud of you both. You're able to step back as a hole in the wall produces a few holes in the wall produce 3 large spears as they and they would have gone through the two of you with relative ease. You're able to
Better not
jerry-rig.
start looking for a new vessel this early.
It would be a shame. This one's quite cute, Michelle.
I think so. I do my best.
You move on slowly, going farther down the path until you do hit that wall and you turn to the right. And there you see the little remains of what left of your batty friend. Not burnt like how you thought. Frozen. Your connection, you
Well,
felt it
concerning.
vanish like it was burnt to ash. But what you realize is that it was permafrosted, basically. It's a similar color scheme of the freezing to that crystal that Orin gave you after he had finished examining it. Perfectly. Moonstone that's bleeding lapis.
Well, I think we found the answer, partial answer, for where this came from inside that creature. Maybe whatever's down here is making those.
She will take the bat and like put it in her satchel.
Okay, you may add 1 permafrozen bat to your inventory. You press onward, you continue, and you see other creatures. Rats, a couple of scrawnier looking badgers, a few goblinoid creatures, in similar states to the bat. Except parts of them have been removed in one form or another. Not like all of their left leg is missing, but just random parts specifically.
Well, that's even more concerning.
Rags, roll me a will check.
18.
18. Using your unholy powers, if you would, you notice that these creatures, their souls haven't left this plane because parts of them are still fractured inside their frozen carcasses.
Well, that's a problem.
Which, even for like demons, they will nibble on a soul, but typically it's already in the hells by that point. This is bizarre, to be sure.
I think we'll need to be a little bit more careful while we're down here, Winifred.
Oh.
Whatever's doing this is not allowing their souls to leave. Not entirely, anyways.
That is concerning.
I don't
She
think
walks
I've
more
ever-
cautiously. Like, that's gonna change something.
I have not witnessed anything like this to my knowledge. Then again, I don't exactly have much knowledge of this place anyways. But I suggest that we be a tad more careful.
Good to know.
Shall we continue on?
As usual.
Alright. You guys continue onward. Until you begin to notice that this is no longer... Actually, what I should say about this tunnel, it felt like it was burrowed. The ground was still very, very wet, and the earth around you is very damp. It slowly becomes less mud and clay that has made this... not this path, becomes more wet stone. And the air gets drastically colder. And that's when you begin to see, hanging by their feet, several of the creatures that you encountered, Rags, and that you had seen, Winifred. Hanging by their feet, but their eyes haven't been opened yet, and you notice that some of them are look like they're, I should specify, they're hanging upside down, and around them you see large vats of what looks like bubbling pitch or tar. Their insides are opened up, and it just looks like oddly made, like, burlap sacks. Odd bits of leather here and there. It's definitely patchwork, but they have no sentience at the moment, it seems. I do have a question, though. Are you guys trying to be stealthy, or are you guys coming in with a marching band?
I mean, considering it's really just me walking around, I mean, she's not wearing heels.
You know what? That's fair.
I would say just walking normally, so not exactly trying to be loud, but not trying to be sneaky either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Or,
Okay.
like, she's wearing the equivalent of, like, Doc Martens. I don't know how clanky those are.
I wear them. They're actually not as bad on hard surfaces as you might think.
Yeah, because they're like rubber, aren't they? Like, they're not super clanky.
Well, I mean, you're not wearing rubber-soled shoes, but yeah.
Well, the equivalent. Like, they're like, she's wearing leather-soled shoes. Like, they're quiet.
I'm being sassed by my own players.
You're being sassed by your wife.
Yeah, your wife.
All around me are familiar faces.
I would
I would
sass,
hope
but my
so.
muscle relaxer is kicking in.
Fair. I saw the look. I was like, I see something. But also,
We're almost done, I
Anyway.
promise. You then begin to hear the sound. Well, I only can sound like the sound of you know those satisfying chalk videos.
Yes.
yes.
The one that you crack and you can feel hear it turn to powder. Imagine that, but it's glass.
Ooh.
Not nearly as satisfying. Namely because if you try to do that with glass, you're gonna destroy your hands.
Unless you're wearing gloves.
Don't play with glass, guys.
Feeling classy, Brett. What's that one?
It's the Pink Panther theme.
Ah.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. It's always a blast to do things with you guys, whether it be on Twitch or over here on YouTube or even TikTok. Around me, hopefully, if I can set this up properly, links to my other places where you can watch my stuff. If you want to see what I look like and me talk more about Dungeons and Dragons and other fun stuff, check out my TikTok. If you like the way I edit my videos / the style, check out my Fiverr. If you want to see me stream, I stream every day on Twitch. I have a lot of fun there. It's right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out my Instagram and Twitter also. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and as always, grab a cloak. It's cold outside.